Hello, mutable signs. Welcome to Indiglojypsy. I'm Jenna. I'm happy to do this tarot reading for the mutable signs of the zodiac: Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. The messages may or may not resonate. I appreciate your presence and energy, and I hope you're all doing wonderful. So, my lovely collective, as I was shuffling the deck in preparation for all of you, the Nine of Pentacles showed itself. Fancy, mutable signs. This just so happens to be one of Virgo's cards. But it's an energy of independence, affluence, abundance, material gains, harvest, reaping what you sow, getting back what you put in, having a long-term goal or vision, having a bird's eye view or a falcon's eye view in that case, and just kind of seeing things like being able to zoom in at a very far distance and still see something through right to the end is what I'm really picking up. What's going to kind of be an overall energy for everybody here. Okay. So this could be an energy that you're interested in embodying, or a time in your life that you're entering sort of an independent, abundant energy here. Okay. So we will start with Gemini. And I want to give a big thanks to anyone who is subscribed and liking the content and sharing it, etc., commenting. I appreciate you immensely. Thank you so much. Gemini. Okay. So maybe you're feeling a little less than favorable, or life has been a little less than favorable lately. So it may feel like things are not looking up at this time, but just know that it's a wheel, gems. So things will inevitably change, and they will change according to how you are using your mind, what you are focusing on, what you are in resonance with, what you allow to sort of steer your consciousness. Is it something bothering you that you can't help but to not think about, so that negativity sort of perpetuates? Are there people in your energy that constantly complain? Do you feel like your life is not what you would like it to be? Any of those things can be corrected or altered, adjusted with the how much you focus on, what it is you're focusing on and how much. Okay. So, the overall energy is going to speak on independence. So there could be a need for independence, especially financial independence. That could be something that you desire or something that will help the situation. Just depends on where you are in your journey. Yeah. So the Seven of Pentacles is your first card starting out. I feel like it has to do with the waiting period, something that you're not wanting to wait for anymore. It could be some money. Maybe you feel like you've been waiting for a financial situation to go in your favor. You've been waiting for a long time. You've been extremely patient, but you want some sort of an answer when it comes to something growing, something gaining, something being gained in your life here. It just feels like something is either complacent or stagnant or just not good, you're not having a great time and you're looking for some sort of clarity or some fog to clear here. So with the Page of Swords, I would say deliberately do more research. That is why you may be searching or needing clarity, is because of where you're focusing your attention. You could be focusing your attention on a particular person or experience that is not yielding. It is not yielding the results. I don't know what results you're looking for based on this Page of Swords. I would like, for it to be, I would like to see you want the best that life has to offer, but that's not in all of our consciousness. That's just not going to be like how it works for everybody. Like, again, if you are more in resonance with how wrong or bad things are going, then that's going to be what you experience more of. But you could be tired of it. You could be at a place of being tired of things like not growing, or not being able to trust particular situations with the Page of Swords. Like, you could have been dealing with a person that they could be with you for financial reasons or looking to get gains from you because maybe they find you prosperous or abundant, but things are like not going very well in their life. So it's bleeding over into your life here, Gemini, and things are maybe seeming like unclear. But the everything is fine card is here and crowning the reading in your headspace. So this could have to do with you pretending that everything is fine when things really hurt or things are really uncomfortable or something needs to come to an end. And a lot of it has to do with your own mindset and the way that you were thinking, where you were placing your attention. Are you feeling rushed to do something? Are you feeling like you need to hurry up and get some money because that is sending a message that you don't have any or that you're lacking or that you're unworthy of it in some way? Which will perpetuate and have the cycle continuing, in a negative way. And that is the truth with the Ace of Swords. But the everything is fine card is here because you guys may be like muscling through something or working through something by pretending it doesn't exist or pretending that it isn't there. But in reality, in your reality, you want something to kind of hurry up and be clear to you. So it could be dependent on another person and the fact that you maybe don't trust them. Maybe they've been dishonest with you, or it seems like they're playing some sort of games or stringing you along for some of you. And for others of you, it's just a situation that you feel has reached a place of stagnancy and you're just kind of acting like everything's okay when it really isn't here. So again, this has everything to do with where you're focusing your thoughts. What you're trying to do, Gemini, is get into a 9 of Pentacles energy, a financially independent energy, so that you're doing things that you want to do as opposed to things you feel like you have to do here, okay? And then acting like everything's fine on top of all that, not really acknowledging that you have some questions, that you have some concerns, that you maybe don't trust everything around you or everyone around you here, okay? Or that you are kind of like tired of waiting for a financial situation to play itself out, okay? Instead of having the focus to be in resonance with abundance as opposed to lack here, okay? The 5 of Swords is indicating that you would like to be in a place of mental peace, but there is some mental unrest here. And I feel like it has a lot to do with you needing to be honest about how you truly feel and be conscious of what it is you're thinking. Where are your thoughts going? Are you waiting around for someone and you're tired of waiting for them because they're stringing you along? Is there something that you could be doing to help your financial situation as opposed to focusing on everything except that, okay? But I do feel like you want peace in your life, but you could be around some energies that are causing some mental distress here and making you sort of resonate with this perpetual state of stagnancy here, okay? So with the 4 of Cups, everyone's been getting this. All the fixed signs really got this card. It has to do with like either being bored or dissatisfied, gems, or like not wanting the same shit you're being offered here. It's like there's a wheel of you being offered something that you don't want to take. You're either not able to like clearly see something being offered to you in abundance, or whatever is being offered to you is an illusion. And it comes with a lot of talk, but not a lot of action, not a lot of backup, not a lot for you to have faith in is what it's giving here, okay? And so a lot of you guys are over it. You're over what you're seeing. You're over what you've been given. You're over what you've been accepting. And a lot of it has to do with like you guys like acting like things are cool when they're not, being in a space of mental unrest and not focusing your attention on things that are actually going to benefit you or make you feel like the universe is rewarding you or like life is happening for you, gems, and not to you. So coming towards you is the 10 of Cups reversed. This is why it's imperative, gems, for you to be mindful of where your focus is going, okay? This could be you feeling like depression, sadness, like a loss, like your life is a shit show. Maybe it's your love life, it's your financial life, it's maybe your friends, All they want to do is kind of gossip and not really change their circumstances. That could be for some of you. But it does look like, things keep going on this path. You guys are needing some sort of an emotional cleansing. Like maybe you need to just take some time out and hang out by yourself for a little while and just cry. Really acknowledge what you're feeling is real, especially if there are people around you that you don't feel like you totally trust. Like you're putting in a lot of effort and not yielding any rewards or any benefit. People are playing mind games with you, being dishonest with you, and it's perpetuating the shit show of a cycle in your life that you don't understand when it's going to end here, okay? So there needs to be some accountability and some acknowledgement on what you're focusing on. Is that benefiting you? Because the more you focus on it, the more it's going to grow, and you perpetuate it by ignoring it and acting like all these swords aren't sticking out of your body, okay? Some of you guys may be spending a lot of time scrolling, and what you're scrolling through has nothing to do with what's going to benefit you. It may be solely for entertainment. It may be about drama, celebrity drama, something like that. Maybe your friends are going through shit, with the Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Page of Swords. And it's a lot of messiness and impatience and, mental like unrest. That could be what you're drawn to, like on social media, as opposed to like how to build wealth, how to manage your finances, how to skill stack, things that are going to help you prosper and help you feel like life is worth living here, Gemini, okay? And help you to kind of navigate through your emotions and what you're feeling. You have a couple of 10s here. You have 3 10s here. So somebody could be the 30th of May. Somebody could be a June 3rd, a life path number 3. But it's like, you're deliberately creating an energy of like sadness and loss and grief and impatience and like life has like no purpose or no meaning, or it's just you feel like you're this is what life is. It's going to only be like this, and your attention is really going to make or break whether you're how you navigate through this possible like experience of depression here, okay? But some things can come to an end. They're trying to come to an end, but it has everything to do on what you accept as your truth and what you're focusing your attention on here, gems. So the energy that you're in is the devil. This is Capricorn energy. There could be a Capricorn influencing your situation. You guys could have aspects to Capricorn in your natal chart or progress chart, or it's the energy of you feeling stuck, tied and bound to a situation that you can't escape. You don't know how to free yourself from. And a lot of it has to do with, like I said, you acting like things are all right when they're not. Maybe you feel like your throat chakra is blocked. Maybe you feel like when you try to like be openly communicative, you're only met with like dishonesty or segueing or gaslighting for some of you. And so maybe it's just easier for you to get on your phone and scroll, or get on your computer or whatever device and just kind of scroll and gravitate towards like messiness on social media. Which isn't making you feel any better. It's just making you feel like you're part of these energies that are like low, like low vibrational and don't really want to grow in life. They don't really want to gain and prosper in life. You may feel stuck to these entities or to these energies here at this time here, gems, okay? So the energy around you is the Knight of Pentacles. This is indicating to me that maybe there's someone that you're focused on who's focused on something or someone else. They could be focused on, building their money, building their wealth. And this is another way the universe will sort of like pick at you until you are knocked out of complacency. It will have other people in your life start gaining around you, and you're into where you're like, well, what about my gains? Like I want to gain. But it's trying to like redirect what you're focusing on. If you really want to gain, then you will direct your focus on gains. You will put that into the search when you're on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. You will put how to gain wealth, how to build wealth, how to feel stable, how to embody stability, etc. And the answers are there. The answers you are seeking are there, but they have to get past you being in situations where you're accepting things you don't actually want. Okay. And that is the truth, right? So once you are able to clear any mental clutter and wield your focus with intent, you will start to see a balance in your finances and in your relationships. Okay. You will start to be able to be in a position of receiving and not feeling like you're perpetually giving and not getting anything in return. Okay. or you're investing in places and not getting anything back. So you're really essentially throwing time, energy, and money like down the toilet and then pretending like everything is good. And then you're about to get hit with a dose of, incompletion or emotional vulnerability, unavailability, etc. But it will pass if you allow it. If you deliberately like wield your thoughts and don't feel like you're stuck to these circumstances, like you can't overcome them. Okay, you can transcend them, Gemini. You just have to first acknowledge them, that they are real, that they are yours, and that you have the power to alter and shift what it is you're experiencing right now. But this Knight of Pentacles could be advice to you. It could be saying that a lot of you are focused too much on the material world, but you're focused on the loss of it or the lack of it instead of the abundance or prosperity of it. Okay. And some others of you may be focused on someone who's focused on someone else or something else. And it's like that until you focus on what you want to grow. And it doesn't necessarily mean a person that's unavailable to you or a person that only has to offer, physical activity towards you, or a person that only has to offer monetary things to you and like nothing else, like no real connection, that some of you guys could feel like you're missing here. Okay. So with the Queen of Swords, some of you are interested in altering things and cutting things off, like cutting people off, sure, but cutting off acting like everything's okay when it isn't, and paying attention to how you truly feel and actually redirecting your focus on something that you want to grow here. Because from this reading, like your life doesn't necessarily feel like the way you would really like it to feel right now. But the message here is that you are great by yourself, hence the Nine of Pentacles. You have the power to like build and prosper, hence the Nine of Pentacles. And you're going to have to cut away some people, places, and ideologies in order to free up space for what it is you want to attract. And at this time, if you don't get past acting like things are fine when you're really not okay and feeling like you're stuck to your circumstances, then that's going to perpetuate here. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune is here on its back here, gems. But I do see you guys like really redirecting your focus, or that's the advice here, is to focus on what you want to grow. For many of you, it is your finances, or it is like a stable situation with a person that can enhance the quality of your life. You can't really look to other people to make you happy or fulfilled. You have to provide that for yourself, okay? And then the universe will send an abundance of people to like add to your already full cup. But the Queen of Swords is being fearless about making decisions, just, being decisive, and a need to like cut away anything that you feel stuck to or obligated to that you are absolutely not obligated to here, gems, okay? You have an obligation to yourself. And with the Eight of Pentacles here, I do see you guys like decluttering, doing some spiritual and physical decluttering and getting your mind back in clarity and getting your mind back focused on what it is you want to gain. And you're already back at the Eight of Pentacles. The overall energy was the 9. So you're ending up at the 8, okay, by removing what is not serving you and from freeing yourself to any entities or energies that you felt stuck to or trapped by, okay? For some of you, it could be addiction. That's been a common thing here. It could be an alcohol addiction. It could be an addiction like to love or to people, or to people who are like time wasters or gaslighters. There could be, something that is calling you to like do some internal like work on yourself so you can forgive and free these energies that are causing you to attract people that, you have to like kind of chase here. Okay. But the Queen of Swords has the bravery to like cut it off. The Knight of Pentacles has the diligence to focus on what he wants to grow for the long haul, not for just a quick fix. And the Eight of Pentacles is the perseverance to continue to build and to grow and to be diligent and to trust and to know what I'm doing is for a major purpose, is for my long-term growth. This is one step away from that Nine of Pentacles energy that puts you in a position of power, okay, where you don't have to like be in situations just because you feel obligated, but you're only in a situation because you want to be in a situation, gems, and that will be your true freedom and how it manifests for you, okay? So give yourself some grace. There aren't any cups present. So, well, besides the Four of Cups and besides you recognizing what it is you don't want or that you're becoming bored with. And I feel like it's a vicious cycle of you staying in situations that you feel obligated to, but aren't serving you in any capacity here. Okay. So just continue to work, build, grow, and trust, and everything will eventually fall into place. And you guys should focus on the gains that you want to see made manifest in your life. Okay. So thank you all so very much. And we are going to move on to Virgo. Virgo. Next week, I will go back to doing individual signs. And of course, I will post the schedule on Sunday. And if anybody is interested in subconscious reprogramming, I have a subliminal channel. It's called Indiglo Subs. I'd like to say that I'll link it in the description, but if not, I'll just do it in the next video. But yeah, I've got like 4 videos up and I've got more coming out. But all you have to do is just basically listen to it, whether the volume is up or not, it's irrelevant. You can play it while you're asleep. They're not very long at this time. They're like a minute and something. In the future, I will make some that are much, much longer where they can play while you're asleep. So it'll go directly to your subconscious. But you can play it before sleep. You can play it when you wake up. You can play it anytime throughout the day. And feel free to leave me some suggestions on what you would like me to create a subliminal for. Is it weight loss? Is it attracting a specific person? Is it weight gain? Is it more money? Is it world travel, etc.? You name it. I'm very open to suggestions, and I want to know from you guys what I can do to help you get that subconscious reprogrammed and for you to experience a life you truly want. All right, so Virgo. Virgo. I feel like this last full moon is really closing out some things for everybody, apparently, not just like the cardinal signs, but everybody seems to be ending something, beginning something else. Or we're collectively being called to end things and begin new again. Virgo. One more for Virgo, please. Judgment reversed. Somebody could have misjudged you, or you could have misjudged a situation, Virgo. You may be revisiting a situation that you thought you had passed or was already over, but it's not quite over yet. We also have the Hanged One, which is Pisces energy, just behind that, and the Ace of Swords behind that. So clarity, will come eventually, and it will come much sooner if you start to deliberately focus your attention on what it is you want to be clear, on what it is you want an answer for, much like Gemini just got, but there's something not quite over, something is still lingering around, and it could have something to do with somebody being misjudged and the truth coming out. Okay. So the 7 of Wands is maybe like somebody is defenseless, or somebody was defenseless in a particular situation where they feel judged by, or it's being realized that somebody was judged very harshly, Virgo. It could have been you. Somebody could have felt harshly judged by you, and maybe they were truly defenseless at some point. We also have the King of Wands. There could be a Sagittarius involved in the situation. This could be somebody felt like defenseless against someone because maybe they thought they had more power, or that they were in more of an authoritative position. But yeah, somebody's feel like there's a defenselessness about a Sagittarius energied person, whether they're a Sag or not. Or maybe they let someone let a guard down because, they just feel like they couldn't stand up to someone. The King of Pentacles is here in the headspace reversed. So we could be dealing with somebody that's greedy, that's perpetually needing something, that maybe they don't have the best hygiene practices, or they're just insatiable. Like nothing is ever enough for this individual. Like they don't have enough money. They don't have enough this. They don't have enough that. They need more. They need your stuff, Virgo, here. Is what it's giving. There could be a Taurus involved in the situation, or really just kind of getting somebody that is greedy and entitled is what it's really serving. But somebody may have felt like either afraid or defenseless against this energy here, but somebody's been misjudged as well. The world here is reversed. In the recent past, I feel like you thought something was over, but it's been represented in your reality or in your consciousness here, Virgo. Like maybe it was the end of the last time they were supposed to ask you for money, but they're not done asking for more stuff. Maybe they're presenting themselves to be more authoritative than they actually are here, Virgo. And maybe you didn't realize that. Somebody could be struggling with addiction just because the Hangman or the Hanged One is here reversed. So somebody's not reaching a period of enlightenment because they're feeling stuck, or their perception is off due to substance abuse. And that's, that could be part of what the overspending here or the insatiable appetite occurring here is. Somebody could be at a distance from you, Virgo, or maybe they live with you because the world is reversed. So maybe they're like too close for comfort. Then we have the Three of Wands. So it's like, stay patient. Your ships are going to come in. Some of you guys are experiencing a tremendous amount of burdens at this time as well. But it's because somebody has maybe bullied you or something. Like maybe some of you were robbed, maybe not at gunpoint, but they could have maybe gone into your account when you didn't know, or taken your card when you were asleep or something like that, gotten into your account information, something like that, because you were defenseless. So you could have like been asleep or not home or something like that. The Three of Wands is telling me things will balance out eventually. You may have to turn your back on a situation for it to truly end. Like you truly may have to cut something off before they really believe that you're not an unlimited source of resources here. Okay. But things are going to like come in for you after some time. Maybe it's just the answers that you were seeking, maybe after like 3 days, possibly even 3 weeks. But something coming in, it could even be the truth. Okay. So the energy coming towards you is the Nine of Wands. This is more Sagittarius energy, but somebody feeling wounded, somebody feeling beat up by life. Somebody could be using an excuse like, I'm really fucked up right now and I need more money. This has been going on a lot with you, Virgo, through 2024, just people kind of taking advantage of your stability, or someone could be thinking this way about you. Of course, it could be, roles could be reversed, but I just feel like somebody's greedy, insatiable, or they find you to be the King of Wands. They find you to be a boss. So they think you can afford it. Like you're the one, you're the authority. You're in the position of authority, right? Like you're the leader, you're an entrepreneur, you have money coming in, and they see you as somebody that should give them unlimitedly, okay? The Nine of Wands could be a tactic that someone uses, like, I'm sick, I need this, I need that, I don't have it. It's very poor me. It's very like, but I'm, I'm insufficient, or I'm incapable, or I'm incompetent. They may even try to say to get you to kind of feel like letting your guard down here, Virgo, and kind of giving them, what they want, which for a lot of you, it's money. For a lot of you, that's what it is. It's all they want is money. And they're doing something unhealthy with the money, like they could be drinking or overeating or maybe even giving it away to other people. But it's a very unhealthy practice here with this King of Pentacles reversed, and they keep doing it with the World reversed. This has been going on and on and on and on, and you might have thought it was over, but they may have told you it was over. They may have said, hey, this is the last time, Virgo, seriously. I have got my shit together. I just need one more loan, I need one more advance. And lo and behold, it was not the last time. Here they are back again, Virgo. This has been a theme for all of 2024. So the energy that you're in is the 10 of Swords. Okay, so maybe you are ready to end this because it's hurt you. It could have hurt your pocket, hurt your account, or just hurt the way that you see this person, hurt your relationship with this person here. I think I already said that there's 10 wands on the board. So something being very burdensome, maybe even causing you some back pain, something going on with your back there, your spine, maybe in your shoulders. Maybe you guys need a chiropractor or something because your health could be declining because you're perpetually dealing with this person. And even though you do have more coming in, like you could have more resources, maybe you are an entrepreneur and your business is coming in, so they don't see any reason to stop asking you for shit. They don't see any reason to respect what you have built. They see you as an endless supply because you have been so defenseless around this person for whatever reason. Maybe it is a spouse or, with the King of Pentacles, or just somebody that you're very close to with the World reversed. Maybe you feel obligated to them because they don't seem to be able to help themselves in life. Perhaps you've been carrying them for so long, you feel responsible for them not being independent. Or they keep telling you that they have some business venture going and it sounds really good. And maybe they even present you with the business plan and it seems like it has growth potential, but then, you end up getting hurt. Somebody ends up with another poor me story. Like, I'm hurting, I need to heal, I need help sort of story here, Virgo. Somebody could be in and out of jail perpetually as well, like engaging in illegal activity with the 9 of Wands here, and maybe you keep bailing them out. So they just don't see any real reason to change because they haven't really had any incentive to change. That could be another reason Judgment is here reversed, because they keep having to see a judge. But the 10 of Swords is like, you're ready to end it. You're ready for it to be over. Like, they keep stabbing you in the back over and over and over and over and over perpetually. I really just saw someone not even remembering your birthday here, Virgo, ever. They don't they remember to ask you for shit, but they don't remember to acknowledge that you've been kind and generous with them. The energy around you is the 10 of Cups reversed. So you have a lot of 10s here. Somebody could be a September 10th or any of the 10s, the 10th, the 20th, the 30th, something like that. October. It could be, Virgo placements. But the 10 of Cups reversed is somebody going through an immense depression, or somebody drinks a lot, Virgo. Somebody definitely spends a lot of money on alcohol, and then they are very unhappy, so they need more alcohol, and it's a very vicious cycle with the world here, and it's been hard for you to turn your back on the situation. So therefore the cycle perpetuates. You are interested in ending it now because they keep taking swords and letting you down. You're on the ground, on your phone with all these swords sticking out of your back, probably answering their text here, Virgo. But the energy around you is very depressed. They're doing really bad. They could be using this, like I said, as a tactic to get you to feel sorry for them. Or if they're drinking perpetually, then they're definitely going to experience depression. They could have lost their family. And that could be another reason, you feel bad for them, because they seem to have lost a lot. They lost stability, they lost happiness, they lost a family. And so they feel sort of powerless. They have persevered in certain aspects of their life. But they're just getting increasingly burdensome for you, Virgo. And the more that you advance in your life, and the more that you accumulate, and the more that you succeed, the more they're going to feel entitled to that success and that accumulation here. But somebody's definitely experiencing severe depression. And if they are abusing alcohol, that is absolutely not helping. I just feel like somebody really has hit rock bottom in life, and maybe they had it all at one point, but they lost it all as well, just due to some very terrible habits and not really having to be accountable for very much throughout their life. Okay. Otherwise, it wouldn't be perpetually repeating this cycle. Of course, this could be you, Virgo, but this could be someone you're dealing with as well. So the full reverse, I just feel like this is Aries energy as well, by the way. Somebody could have Aries in their chart, or this is the energy of like, I just saw like poor leadership, but somebody continuously making really foolish decisions. Like they're always in some shit. They're like perpetually in some shit over and over and over. They're doing something stupid, participating in something stupid. They may be calling themselves stupid. You may be calling yourself stupid, Virgo, for continually, repeatedly helping this person that refuses to help themselves. It's always poor me. I'm sad. I'm depressed. I lost everything. Nobody talks to me. Nobody wants me, blah, 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 but yet they, they do people like this. They like stab people in the back. They don't really value things until they are gone, until they don't have access to them anymore. And then it's like the depression sets in. Maybe it's like when the drugs or alcohol wear off, then they're just left with to wallow in their own depression and feel, silly all over again. Or like they've like jumped off a cliff over and over and over. Like after their bones heal from jumping off the cliff, they go right back up the hill to the same cliff and jump off again, as if there's going to be water that magically appears under there. Maybe they keep trying to harm themselves, and to a final destination, but they don't get there. They just get hurt, and then they use that as an excuse to get you to feel sorry for them even more here, Virgo. Okay. But an ending is approaching. You do have a lot of like final countdown sort of cards occurring here. And I feel like through ending a situation, you do get alleviation from some sort of a burden. You are dodging a bullet if you so choose to end something, because if you don't, Virgo, like it's going to continue to perpetuate. This person's going to be back in jail, back in court, back in rehab, back in your house, Virgo. It's going to keep going and going and going. This could be an ex of yours. This could be a friend. This could be somebody that you have such a tie to that it's hard for you to say no. They know how to get past your defenses, and they know how to get what they want. And they may show up well dressed. They may show up presenting themselves as a king of wands, right? But really they're a king of pentacles reversed. And that, Virgo, and you've known this for a while, because it keeps happening. It keeps happening over and over and over. And it just like when it seems like things are going well, you're back in a wounded energy, or they're back in a wounded energy, or they're back in incarceration here, Virgo. Okay. You may have even been, facing some jail time due to this person's actions for some of you, and it's really just not helping anybody. It's bringing you and anybody involved in the situation down to a very low place and perpetuating the foolishness here. Okay. So with the Tower reverse, you may just have to like cut someone off permanently. I can tell you guys have been thinking about doing it. You guys got to get yourself to a place of healing and managing your own life, managing yourself, because this person doesn't seem to be able to manage themselves at all. And perhaps you misjudge them. They're still the same sort of stuck energy that wants what they can't have, because when they had it, they didn't appreciate it. And you seem to keep being the one that has to pay for that here, Virgo. Okay. So I really hope these messages were helpful. I'm going to pull a cosmic insight for you. Okay, so we have distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. Cycles, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. A lot of that was presented here with all these tens and the world reversed, definitely like major endings. It looks like it's going to be challenging, Virgo. Like I won't cap with you, you ending something may really make you feel very sad, very depressed. Just knowing that they may be very depressed or incapable of taking care of themselves, but it's either that or continue this very vicious cycle. You have challenges, Virgo. Make a decision, work on inner healing, okay? As evidenced by this 9 of Wands here, okay? You definitely want to work on the things that you've been through, the things that you've endured, and, just getting yourself back to a place of like stability, whether that's financial stability, emotional stability with this 10 of Cups reversed. But definitely it's time to step up and acknowledge some things, Virgo, and be prepared to do something about it, unless you want to repeat this again for 2025 here. Okay. So I want to thank you all so much. I appreciate you being here to receive these messages, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Sagittarius. Okay. Mutables. What's going on with my mutable babies? Saggy. What's going on with my archers? Sagittarius. Y'all are going to make me cry. What is going on? Oh my gosh. I feel like somebody's heart is broken. Like, okay. Now I appreciate that. Magician. Okay. Learning to work with what you have, learning to use what you have to gain the experience, the desired experience, learning how to manifest, learning how to alchemize. Somebody could be very charming, but very manipulative as well here. Okay, this is Mercury energy, describing Virgo and Gemini. There could be either one of those signs in your situation, or you guys could have aspects to either one of those signs in your chart. But this is really, and it's also a message that says you are the creator of your own reality, Sagittarius. You already have everything you need to build a life or experience a life that is desirable to you. You already have all the tools you need available to you, okay? You need to just mind your focus, mind your dominant thoughts, be honest with yourself and others, and you will start to experience your highest desires, okay? You just have to be in a place of focusing on them and what it is you want as opposed to what you don't want here, okay? So the first card out is the King of Swords reversed. This is air sign energy. I find that either you or someone around you is not able to be honest with you, Saggy. They're not. Like, this person is a liar, okay? And they are cold and they are secretive. They are calculated. They are manipulative. They may lack empathy here, okay? You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You also, why it's happening is a Knight of Swords. So like, this could be like two people that lie a lot. There could be a slight age difference. Doesn't really have to be, or one person could seem or appear more mature than the other, but this could also be two people that yell at each other, cuss each other out. You know, they use communication for very destructive reasons. And they tend to not really care what comes out of their mouth when they're angry. And they don't really care how their words may affect other people. Whether they're telling the truth or not is completely irrelevant here. This is causing some extreme sadness or some depression. This may have been the demise of a family situation. You know, a couple of people may have been doing each other shady here. And this destroyed a potentially happy situation. Maybe there was no potential if both people were dishonest. Somebody could have been dishonest with the self too. You know, you could have been dishonest with each other, but somebody could have been dishonest and pretended to be happy when they weren't. Somebody might have been happy in the past. Somebody may have had an open heart in the past. This is a water sign energy, Pisces energy in particular. I am picking up some Cancer as well. But this could be somebody that had an open heart in the past, or they seemed emotionally available, emotionally mature, maybe nurturing, caring, like maybe full of hugs and loves and that shoulder to sort of lean on. They could have been presenting themselves in this way. That they could have really felt this way, but then something shifted and that could have been a lie. Maybe they presented themselves to be a King of Cups, but they were really a King of Swords reversed. Okay. And that would explain why this 10 of Cups is reversed, because in order for the 10 of Cups to be reversed, there has to be some level of care. Somebody had to have cared at some point to be experiencing some level of depression or some level of unhappiness. Okay. But I feel like somebody feels like they can't talk, like they can't express themselves without it being a problem, or they can't express themselves without lying. Okay. So the 2 of Cups is indicating to me that this is a relationship situation. For the most part, I find it to be romantic involvement, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, wife, husband, boyfriend, whatever, however you slice it, a romantic interested couple, right? That isn't doing very well. It can speak to family members or friendships as well. But something is at a discord because somebody's experiencing extreme depression due to a possible breakup or the splitting up of a family because very, very poor communication and a lot of dishonesty occurring here, Sagittarius, as well. Okay. Somebody could have said, I love you, when they really didn't love that person. Somebody could have, been participating because they had a family with the person, but they didn't really love them. There might have even been a holding back of the love. Like it seemed like there was a lot of love, but then it got withheld with this King of Swords reversed. I am picking up some sort of a lack of empathy, or somebody was maybe there for comfort reasons and not like, they weren't really in love as they claimed to be in the past here. Okay. Or maybe there was it's breadcrumbing when somebody like love bombs you at first, Sagittarius, and then they only give you pieces like crumbs along the way so that you will be kind of addicted to the love that they gave you initially. And forever kind of searching for that, like chasing a dragon, if you will, here, Sagittarius. But definitely a couple at a discord, a family situation that could have easily been broken up, somebody experiencing a lot of depression, sadness, but there's either no communication or the communication is extremely toxic, a lot of arguing, bickering, bitching, name calling, and absolute like dishonesty, like just fucking outright lying here. Okay. Somebody feels like a situation was one-sided or unrequited, like they were the only one in love. And maybe they weren't honest with themselves about that for a long time here, Saggy. 7 of Pentacles is giving, somebody could be a December 7th as well, but 7 of Pentacles is giving like, I'm tired of waiting around for a relationship to grow or to be like it was in the beginning. I just feel like the more I spend time with this person or the more I communicate with this person, the more I want to like break it, stop it, not invest in it any longer. Like I feel like I've given it all I've had. Sagittarius is what you guys could be saying, or someone around you could be saying, but definitely not waiting around anymore for a relationship to heal or get back to the way it once was originally here. Okay. The Hangman reversed again. This has been collective for the mutables. I feel the Hanged One is Pisces energy. It is reversed. So somebody is not learning a lesson. Somebody is not experiencing enlightenment. Somebody is a little bit too logical, which would be like both of these energies are like way too logical. They think too much with the mind and not enough with the heart. And their logic is really kind of skewed and only really kind of fits their narrative. It doesn't really make sense completely and totally. It may make sense to them, but not really making sense for the situation. But the Hanged One could also speak of somebody that is experiencing some form of addiction or limitation in life, but they're not able to reach like a level of consciousness because they are dishonest. They're dishonest with themselves and others, and they may have a problem with some form of abuse, some sort of like not inability to moderate. Somebody feels stuck as well here. Somebody feels like tied to a situation that they don't want to be in, and that they've given it all they had and they don't have anything left to give here, Sagittarius. So with the 2 of Swords reversed, There could have been a decision between two people or two situations, because there's a couple of twos here. Somebody could be a December 2nd, a November 22nd, December 22nd as well. But I feel like the energy around you is like decisive. They're making a decision and they're sticking with it. But somebody's also realizing like how sad the situation has actually been, like how much pain this may have caused multiple people in the situation. Maybe they feel manipulated or played, out of their heart space, or somebody could feel manipulated into creating a family with someone who never really loved them in the first place. Could be how someone is feeling, Sag. You could be feeling this way, or somebody could be saying this to you, like, you never loved me. Like, I created this family with you and you don't even love me. You just lie, you just feel like you can talk to me however you want. And you don't really care about me. Somebody could be saying here in the connection. But you do have the Lovers here. This is Gemini energy, your opposite and counterpart. So somebody could have Gemini placements in their chart. There could be a Gemini involved in the situation, or it's really like somebody may fear that the other person gets their power and confidence back. It's a little toxic, Sagittarius. I'm sorry. Like, I cannot cap. Like, if you've separated yourself from this energy, I think that's for the best, just because I just don't see a pair of people here that are able to see eye to eye. I don't see any mutual understanding, respect, or in agreement at all. I feel like people here have a lot of learning to do, growing to do, if that's possible, because I am seeing this sort of narcissistic, even sociopathic energy being played out here. Like, I can make it appear like I'm very loving. I can love bomb the fuck out of somebody, but really, I just kind of want to extract from them. If they feel like I love them, then they'll let me take from them. Somebody could have like subconsciously been saying here, Sagittarius, but I do see somebody wanting to get back into resonance with themselves, get back into harmony with themselves. And for others of you, somebody just may want a whole new relationship with somebody. Somebody may still not be giving up on love, but I feel like somebody's entering a new situation from a very unhealed place. So be mindful of that, whether this is you or the person with whom you were dealing. Like, somebody wants to just replace a relationship with another relationship, and they're coming in as hurt, wounded, ego wounded, emotional wounded, fresh breakup, and nothing went my way. I'm still not really enlightened. I still feel kind of stuck in a situation. This is what somebody could be entering in a new relationship in the energy of, okay? So just take care on that, because you could perpetuate this all over again with a new person. So with the Seven of Cups reversed, I do see someone being in a state of confusion, okay? So I feel like this could be like the Lover's energy is like somebody's fear. Somebody fears somebody either being in a new relationship because they've lost their supply. It's not even because they really love the person. It's because that's my supply. So if they go with someone else, I've lost access to my supply. Okay. But there's definitely a state of confusion occurring here. Again, like there could be like a lot of alcohol usage, or just somebody just totally out of touch, even if they're sober, just somebody very out of touch with their emotions, very out of touch with especially other people, with the self, let alone with others here. Hey, Blow A, nice to have you here. He says it's me and you. So Seven of Cups reversed is like somebody being in a state of confusion, somebody being in a severe state of depression here with the 10 of Cups as well reversed. Like, it's a lot, Saggy. Like, this is a lot. So I feel like it could benefit you to really take some time out for yourself, like get back into resonance with yourself, with this Lovers and this King of Cups, because there's been a lot of dishonesty here. There's been a lot of like one-sided energy. There's been a lot of having somebody put their whole life on hold, and they had no intention of like stepping up to the plate for the other person here. The biggest fear is that this person like moves on with someone else. So it's not even like, it's giving a lot of selfishness in this situation, Saggy, So I wish the messages were more positive here, but hey, it's better to kind of know or have somewhat of an understanding so you can take that information and move accordingly, so you can mold and shape your life to better suit your desires. But in this situation, Sagittarius, I definitely see just some people that just were never on the same page. There might have been the illusion of the same page initially, but that was just that, an illusion here. The magician is somebody that can make anybody think anything they want. They can manipulate the situation to make it fit however they want, as long as they get what they want, until it becomes too much of a burden to bear. Okay. And then they're either dipping out or somebody's asking them to leave here, Sagittarius. Okay. So, you still have, like your free will and your mental, your thought process. I would say that spirit would like you to kind of like assess what that means to you. Is this situation something you'd like to repeat or something you'd like to learn and grow from? For some of you, like you're dealing with people that just, they're not going to grow anytime soon, and if you continue on down this path, it will stunt your growth as well here, Saggy. Okay. So I'll pull some cosmic insights for you. Well, I don't know how I can do that, sweetie. I don't know how to help her for you. She may not be for you. She may not be for you, if she's not for you, that means that somebody else is. Somebody else is for you, and you're blocking that person from being in resonance with you because you're perpetuating this cycle with this person that is not going anywhere. It's not like it's getting you in deeper into a state of confusion. Okay. Water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have health issues could arise, Sagittarius. And this has to do with processing your emotions. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to journal. It's okay to listen to like music that has like an erratic frequency, to like process your feelings and emotions. Like it's okay to do that. You're not weak for that, Sagittarius. It says move on. Someone is unavailable. A waste of time. It's over, Sagittarius. And then we have no, it is not the right time. Okay. So I just feel like whatever you got in the beginning, that's all you were going to get. That is the largest amount of what you were going to get with this person at all. Okay. Or that's all that you had to offer, was that in the beginning. And you're not, ever going to be what this person thinks you should be here. Okay. Nor is it your job. You need to be who you need you to be. And then you can maybe be things for others. But I hope these messages were helpful to you, Saggy. I'm sorry for the darkness, but we all have highs and lows in life, and doesn't make us any less valuable. It just helps us to figure out how to navigate through them. So I also noticed these 9 cups on the board. It didn't pan out the way you wanted to. You didn't get your wish fulfilled in the situation. And somebody is in like la fucking land here, Sagittarius. It could be you, it could be them, it could be both of you, but I don't find this to be a very good match. I just don't find this to be a very good match. I think both of you have some things that you need to like work out within yourselves. And you need to find like love and resonance within yourselves before you can share it with others, because you'll just be perpetuating like a state of confusion and feeling manipulated, feeling played, feeling like you got like the short end of the stick in the situation here, Sagittarius. Okay. And the overall energy was independence. All right. So it could be some, time for you guys to like resonate with yourself, spend some time getting to know yourself, so that way you don't perpetuate this cycle. So thank you all so much. Below AWMS, thank you for being here. You're welcome to stick around. I'm going to move on to Pisces. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for the likes very much. If you're thinking about subscribing, I'd love to have you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for Pisces. Pisces. Let's get some sound. Pisces. Ooh, Pisces. That's okay. The way it begins does not have to be the way it ends. And there really are no endings, right? Only a series of new beginnings. But I see mutables are really like doing your best to navigate through some challenges. Pisces, Two of Cups reversed. So this has to do with somebody of romantic interest. It doesn't have to be, this could be, you know, a family member, a best friend, a coworker, just somebody that you are pretty close to, though. You spend a lot of time with this person, but there's a discord, a disconnection between you two. You're not able to be in resonance with each other on an emotional level here, okay? Like you're not seeing eye to eye for some reason. The Tower reversed, I feel like your connection was built on faulty foundation, and some of you may have been avoiding or you are avoiding a potential disaster. You don't really want to rock the boat, or you don't want to cause like chaos or drama, but it's like starting to pressurize, right? Like you know how the tea kettle makes the whistle when it's had enough pressure, when the water is hot enough. It's like, that's kind of what's occurring here in this situation here, Pisces, okay? So why it's all happening is because you're pretending that everything is fine when it in fact is not fine. You may be going back and forth on ending something with a particular person where the relationship maybe seems volatile. Maybe it seems abusive. Maybe it seems like it's good on a physical level and may not even be good on a physical level. Like, you know, maybe you guys are not compatible, like sexually, you know, like maybe you're not satisfied in that arena, but you don't know how to, you could be pretending that you are and not telling them what you like or how to please you. It could be something like that. And, you know, and maybe you're resenting them secretly because you're not getting your needs met, right? And, but they don't know, they may not know that your needs aren't being met because you're acting like everything is fine here. So in your headspace is the Ten of Swords. Again, for the second time, somebody could be a March 10th, a March 20th, a life path number 2, a March 2nd. But it's like you're thinking about ending it. And you're, you know, there's a big emphasis on you acting like things are okay, Pisces, when it's not okay, you know, and you might end up snapping on someone, you know, if you're not like honest about your true feelings. And you don't let it get to that boiling point here. But I feel like you are interested in ending something, or something could end by way of betrayal or disappointment, because the Ten of Swords is like not the best of endings. You know, it's not the kindest of endings, but it's an ending nevertheless, indicating a new beginning. I feel like you've been putting this off for a while with the Tower reversed. So you have been in love. Sagittarius just got the King of Cups in the same position. But this is like you having an open heart space towards this person. You really care about this person. You really have a lot of empathy and emotion for this person, Pisces, okay? And that's maybe why it hasn't ended yet. Like, but you are really thinking that it needs to. Something needs to come to an end, or it's going to end badly here, okay? With the Chariot here, there could be a Cancer involved in the situation. You guys could have Cancer placements in your own chart, but this is a situation coming to a screeching halt. It's headed for a crash, a burnout, like control has been lost in the situation. You guys may have been in an accident together. I hope not. Like, but with all these swords, there could have been an injury. Hopefully no one was drinking and driving, but you guys could have been hit by a drunk driver as well. I wish you guys rapid recovery, and I hope everyone is okay in that situation. But the Chariot reversed is like, you know, something coming to a screeching halt, or it needs to stop with all these tens, with this Tower reversed. Pisces, this needs to stop. Like, we know you love this person, you know, that's not the question. Whether you love them or not is not what anyone is concerned about, but it has something to do with safety, and it has to do with your mental wellness. Okay. Like, it just seems like it's getting increasingly worse, or possibly even dangerous for some of you, because you are like blindly loving someone, or unconditionally loving someone, but there should be some conditions here, Pisces. Okay. What's coming towards you is the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. So this could be wisdom gained through this experience. we as humans, sometimes like the more traumatic or detrimental a situation is, the more growth we get from it. I'm not really sure why it's that way, but and then there was two. But this is this is the energy of isolation and developing and growing, through a very long journey that you had to kind of go through by yourself. Maybe no one understands or gets it, or this is just a journey that's meant for you to experience alone here. But there is wisdom gained in isolation here, Pisces. I'm really kind of getting, don't fear isolation or don't fear being alone. It's not the same as being lonely. It's meant for you to gain wisdom and grow as a soul so that you don't have to continue cycles like this anymore. Okay. You can maybe be done with this once and for all and have an open cup or an open heart for somebody that's ready to reciprocate that and willing to reciprocate that here for you, Pisces. So with the Page of Swords, I feel like there are some trust issues going on. You could be receiving some news, some sort of gossip or something that maybe someone did get hurt, that may speak to your compassion, and you may want to rush and go take care of this person. Just be mindful, Pisces, all right? Like, be mindful. Like, you've been thinking about ending this for a reason. You've been avoiding ending it for a while, but this needs to stop. Yes, you love this person, but you're getting some sort of news about this person that kind of like has the potential to keep you stuck in the situation. But I don't feel like you trust the situation. That's another reason you want it to end. You don't believe them when they tell you things. You feel like they're lying and that you have to go and check and see if they're telling the truth, or they may be treating you this way. They may be calling you a liar and, accusing you of being dishonest and lying and gaslighting, etc. here. They could be spying on you because they don't trust you. The energy around you is the Knight of Swords reversed here. Okay. So they may not talk to you very well. They may punish you by like cutting off communication from you at all. But this is nasty, Pisces. I don't like this. I don't. This is nasty. Whomever you're dealing with here, like they're exploiting your open heart, your kindness, or the kindness that you showed them. Maybe there's an aspect of you that that you need to like look within and address as well, like as to why you're like, you allow like certain people to kind of like take advantage of you or walk on you, or maybe you're being manipulative in some way and that needs to be addressed within you. Take it all how it applies. But I feel like you have two people here that are simply not ready to be together. They shouldn't be together. Okay. This is either two people that lie, two people that don't communicate very well, or they keep secrets, or they don't communicate at all. Okay. There's major trust issues here. Like, it doesn't look good. It looks like abuse. It looks like verbal abuse, mental abuse, possibly physical abuse. I hope not. Abuse is abuse. Like none of it is a good time. But definitely two people that have problems trusting each other, problems communicating with each other, and that definitely know. I feel like both of you know, like this thing doesn't have a realistic future or a good future anyway. So with the Eight of Cups reversed, some of you Pisceans may like I said, if you hear something about this person, it'll hit you in the heart space. It'll hit you where it's compassionate. And thank you, Blow AWMS. Thank you so much. You got, you may think about returning to them. That might be a scary thought, like you going back to this person that you need to shut it down with. I don't really see 2 10 of Swords in a reading very often here, Pisces, but this is like spirit, like yelling at you, like, Pisces, please stop with the Chariot reverse. Like, please stop and spend some time by yourself and getting to know yourself, growing as a soul, getting some healing here, because your kindness is definitely being taken for granted. But I do see the potential risk of you like returning to this space where you don't really feel that welcome here, Pisces. Okay. And maybe you've already like left this person once before and you've come back and you've left, but you're coming back again. And the message here is to like, just stop. Like, it's going to stunt your growth. Like, there is no growth potential. There is no more forward movement in this situation. It has like the potential to end really badly, to where somebody gets hurt here, Pisces, okay? Something very volatile or explosive, happening here. So yeah, Pisces, with the Five of Pentacles reversed, this is like somebody wanting to come out of the cold or wanting to bring you out of the cold. And they want you to like come back. They want you to return. Nothing has changed. The choice is yours, Pisces. Nothing has changed. Somebody's still like not, they lack the capability to be honest. They don't speak to you very well. They don't speak to you with kindness. It's fine if they keep secrets from you. It's fine if they, give you the silent treatment as a means to punish you because they know how sensitive you are. And I feel like this person's pretty confident that they can get you back no matter what. With the Eight of Cups and the Five of Pentacles reversed, it's like come back, come out of the cold. Especially if you already blocked them or you already did end things with them. I don't see that action being taken though. I feel like you've been thinking about it, but you haven't done that yet. Despite the warnings you've been getting that it's best for you to be alone. Somebody may try to stop you. It could be a Virgo in your life that's like, look, man, I have a lot of experience. Take it from me. Pisces is saying what you want. You deserve better. Won't be doing that, but if you could change your name, if you like, that will help. So, yeah, it just, I wish for better for you, Pisces here. Okay. You did get an 11th card. You got the Six of Pentacles. So there could be the potential to balance the situation out somehow, but I feel like that would require you guys to really like have an open and honest conversation without any manipulation. They may also offer you things as a means to kind of get you to come back. Like, hey, I bought you some things. I have some gifts for you. You may also discover that there could be another person involved just because the Six of Pentacles, this individual is serving two people. And now maybe it's your turn. Somebody could like kick you out, Pisces, because they are dealing with someone else. And then when they're not dealing with that other person, then they'll let you back in. It's something like that. But, there could be a risk of two people being served here. And now it's your turn, and that's why somebody's being sent in to like activate your heart space so that you go running back to them, Pisces. Okay. So I'm so sorry that these messages weren't more positive, but we all have choices, Nothing is still, everything is vibrating. Okay, so you have vacation. You will be traveling soon. You may be traveling to see this person, or perhaps that's the advice here is that you could do some solo travel here that would really benefit you tremendously. That may help you feel like balance is being restored in your life. You also have give it time. Everything in divine timing, let things flow, Pisces, okay? Then you also have gambling, problems with addiction or gambling, bad finances, okay? So just be mindful of that, especially if you're trying to like restore things financially in your life, which there is the potential to do that here, but it does require you to have some solo time, and really regroup your emotions here. It's definitely like, I feel like that's the number one factor in this reading, in your situation, Pisces, is that alone time, is that soul growth, is that maturity, okay? And that Nine of Pentacles energy that came out, which is, that's Virgo's energy, but that Nine of Pentacles energy is like financial independence, which gives you the freedom to like make decisions based on what you want to do, Pisces, and not what you have to do, okay? Oh, you're Aries? Okay, yeah, I did Aries earlier today. But yeah, so those were your messages, guys. I want to thank you all so much for your presence and energy, for your likes, comments, and everything, subscribing. I appreciate you all so much immensely. Thank you so much. Next week, I will go back to doing individual signs. And yeah, reach out if you want a personal. All the information is in the description. You're welcome to donate to the channel. Tips and donations are always absolutely appreciated. And I send you guys so much love, mutable signs. Like, we all have challenges and they're meant to be overcome. You know, they're happening to us, for us, not to us. They're all lessons to help us grow and live the life we truly want to live. Okay. So thank you all again so much. I wish you so much love, so much light, infinite abundance. And until next time, my sweet mutables, take care.